What up, everybody? MotoFox here. Just had a little project I was doing, and I figured I'd record it real quick, see if it could help somebody else out in the future. I was getting ready to, well, actually, I was cleaning out the garage and found my radar detector from a previous vehicle. Saved me before, so I figured I'd, hook it up inside the M. Um, but when I pulled out the cord, I remembered I had cut the cord on this, so I didn't have to use the cigarette adapter, and it would just be permanently mounted inside of the vehicle, and it just ran up the headliner and connected into the power. And well, this one I don't really feel like tearing apart any of the interior and hooking this up, so I'm gonna hook it back into a power adapter into the 12-volt cigarette lighter. So since I cut this one, I tossed that thing, didn't think I'd ever use it again. Honestly didn't think I'd ever use this thing again, but here we are. So got these two wires here. This one red positive, white negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as simple as possible. I'm going to just take this apart, just cut it down the seams. I've actually already started, but pulled out the fuse. Once you pull this apart, you got the insides here. This one has the USB port, which is kind of cool because I plan on keeping that. And it also has this little red light here. So what I'm going to do is just fold the little red light back and have the wire come out that little hole. So that'll make it a little bit more convenient. It should fit right out that little hole. And then I'll just take the ends. This is your power, this end here, and then this is where the fuse goes. So I'll just take and strip this wire a little bit. Just pull it back and basically just push it in there. And I'll do the same with the negative, and just attach it onto these side posts, and wrap it on there and get a good connection. Don't have my soldering gun here, so that would actually be the right way to do it, but this will work. If it doesn't, then all I'll do is just cut the crazy glue and redo it. So also, by the way, I got a couple rubber bands here because that'll just help with the reassembly. Once I put this on there, just rubber band it together and super glue it. So by the way, you'll just need basically just a sharp knife, and that's pretty much all you'll need for this. So let's go ahead and get started here. You can see there's actually just a little hole right there, and that's the negative connection. So I'll just put the negative wire right through there and loop it back on itself. Alright, now I got those two ends. Got maybe 2-finger width or so on each of them. And you can see I left my cord plenty long. Now I'll turn a little bit of attention over to this here. And like I said, I'm going to take this and just bend it back. Even if that broke off, I don't even think it would hurt anything, but whatever. Maybe we'll see a little red glow inside of it. Now, I'll take my wire and start routing it in here. So I'm going to try and kind of route it underneath stuff, that way just the parts internally kind of help hold stuff together, because Just kind of half-assing it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to grab a pair of tweezers real quick. That'll probably make this actually just even a little bit easier. Alright, so I got the ground on there, and see how well the camera picks this up. As you can see, actually it wrapped on there really nice. And I'll just take this wire and wrap it right on there, and just wrap it as tight as I can. And it doesn't even matter if the fuse pushes down on it. Actually, that would probably be better. Just help hold everything in place. And then I'll use a touch of super glue everywhere. So you can see, grab my knife here. You see, just damn, I'm way off with this camera. Anytime now, there we go. Alright, so you can see here, just got that just wrapped on there, got that wrapped on there, got all this put back in place. And then down here, got the wire, just comes out that little cut there. If you'd need to, I mean, I would obviously be really freaking easy to just cut a hole, but I just bent that little light back. Oh man, I am almost in frame. Almost. There we go. Alright, so and I am completely happy with that, and I'm going to glue everything back together now. So you can see we got little plunger things there. What I'm not going to do is put the glue in there, because that'll make it a pain in the ass if I have to take it back apart. So I'm going to do just like what the factory did. Well, not quite, because they used, you know, a plastic weld, but got my crazy glue here. Crazy glue. And that's it. So I'll give this just a couple minutes to set up, and bring it out to them and see what we get out of it. See if our USB port still works, and see if we can get this radar detector to work too. Guess that's kind of an unknown too. That hasn't worked in a couple years. So I'll set up the camera and see you in the M. Alright, so I'm out in the M. Got my radar detector. Got my cord. Still haven't tested this yet. That way, if there's any fireworks, you guys get to see it. I'm sure there won't be, so sorry to disappoint, but go ahead, we'll put this fuse in here. Nice factory pit in there. Pop that open. Get a nice pretty little light even in there. How adorable. Ah,
System ready. Voice alert.
baller.
Intel mute on.
So, there we go. See the little DAP record thingy worked, so I just had to remember how to work it. To work my radar checker. So I hope that helps out somebody. I'm hoping it'll help me avoid a couple of speeding tickets.
Testing.